Now I've created my object for my high-level turnover snapshot data. I now need to create the input fields for my source data on this object. So I'm already on this object, and then I need to navigate to fields and relationships to add additional fields. Now on the guide, we've got some suggested fields to add that appear in a table. So the first one I've got on that list is run date time. So I'm going to create this field, and it is literally just a date and time field. And it's run date time. I can give it a description if I want, but I'm not going to for this purposes. But this is going to be populated when we run the snapshot with the execution time of the snapshot, so that we can then group the data by the date it was ran. It's important we have that in there. I'm just going to leave this all on my layout, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to do save and new. So the next field I have on my list is headcount at start of period, and it's to populate those fields we created on the employment record already. So we're just going to do this as a number field, and we're going to call it headcount at start of period, and leave the rest as default. So you'll be able to see all these formulas in the guide. So the next one I've got again is another date field, and that's a number field, and that is headcount at end of period. So I'm going to press next and save and new. Then we've only got a few more to go, so we've got another number field, and this is starters within period. Another number field, which is leaver within period. Again, two more number fields to go. So we've got, first of all, involuntary leaver in period. And then we've got voluntary leaver in period. And then is any other field you want to create on this object. So on mine, I've grouped it by division. So I'm just going to create a quick text field to populate that division information. So text division. I'm going to pop this to 255 characters and save that. But if you've got a field like country that you want to add, then you can do that at your own will. So that is it. That is the fields created on the turnover snapshot object that I might need to populate. The next step is to create more fields on this object, but these are the formula fields that we need. On the high level report, there is only one. So we'll just do that. New, this formula field is a date field, and this is called run date adjusted. And I'm going to press next. And again, I've got the formula field in the guide, which I can just copy and paste over. Now, just to explain what this run date adjusted field does, is basically if you are running this report, the snapshot, on the first day of the month, for example, the 1st of August, this will amend that date to the 31st of July to show that although you're running it on the 1st of August, the data is actually in relation to July.
So this field is only applicable if you're running the report on the first day of the month. If you're running it on the last day of the month, you can ignore it and just use the run date time field.
Just check the syntax on that one. That's perfect. And that is that step complete, and I have all the fields I now need on my high-level turnover snapshot object.